It's actually illegal, if you didn't know, as a herper to come to southeast Arizona and not see a western diamondback. So fitting first snake for the trip in a new county. Never herped Graham County before. Cruised this guy just a little after dusk. So an encouraging sign that even the heat-loving snakes are out. Tells me to continue cruising a little bit tonight. See what else we get. We're doing a little cruising around a marsh now that the temp's too low for snakes. This is just a nicely patterned Great Plains toad. Second one we've seen on this road. Thought I'd get a little footage. It's about as far west as they come here in southeast Arizona. So, not a lifer, but a good snake on any night. Nice long-nosed snake with that pretty red. Big long-nosed snake too. Very pretty specimen. Seen, I think, 5 or 6 diamondbacks at this point, but I haven't gotten video of those since they're just so dadgum common. But hopefully we get some other cool non-venomous stuff. The temp is holding right at 80, so I'm kind of optimistic that even if we cruise for the next couple hours, the temps just won't drop and we'll get more cool stuff like this. But we'll see what turns up, and hope we can get you guys some good stuff. This is a regal horned lizard. A lizard I've wanted to see for a long time down here in southern Arizona. I think the coolest of the horned lizard family. Looks like the Statue of Liberty with all those spikes around its neck. This is a nice big fat specimen. Probably about 4 or 5 inches long, just sunning this morning. Of course, they famously eat ants. You often find them around ant mounds, which is where this one is. And they'll just kind of pick off the ants a few at a time. Close cousin to the Texas horned lizard and the greater short-horned lizard further east. But these are unique to southern and central Arizona in the U.S. What a beautiful critter. Now we're night cruising. We've seen like 7 diamondbacks already, a crazy amount of diamondbacks that I figured, what's the point of getting them all on video? One long-nosed snake, just like the one from last night. Here's kind of cool, not a lifer, but it would have been 10 hours ago. It's the second regal horned lizard of the day, this one at night. Feels perfect out here. Low to mid 80s, kind of humid. But was not expecting that on a night cruise. Well, we picked the right night to cruise the low desert. Because look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful Sonoran coral snake. Look at the strength of the contrast on those bands, man. Straight from that whitish yellow into the red. And it's probably I don't know, maybe 18 inches long or so. But beautiful specimen. We're going to get him off the road and over into the pebbles on the side. Probably get a little more video and some still shots. And so a little more footage of this Sonoran coral. What I'm going to do is poke it with the snake hook, just so you guys can see how he moves through the rocks. He's going to move rather erratically. Watch this. And back down he goes. So look at this screamer of a desert king we just cruised up. After the coral, we saw a little night snake I didn't get video of. Of course, we've seen a load of diamondbacks tonight. He's musking all over me like crazy, of course, but this is like probably the most beautiful desert king I've ever seen. Gorgeous stuff. Amazing.